You have been invited for a random security check.
Okay, random security check, got it.
1 second, sir.
It's ma'am. I'm super nervous for this trip. There's so many things that could potentially go wrong. It's about sharing this journey with you to see an example of another person to commit to themselves so deeply that they will go through things that they're afraid of. I don't know what my face is gonna look like. I don't know exactly how my boobs are gonna look. I don't know how this whole journey is gonna work with COVID and all of that. Whatever happens, happens, and I'll be able to manage and get through it. How far are you willing to go? How committed are you to your own life and changing it and making it yours? That's ultimately all this is about. It's all any transition is about, whether you are transitioning genders, transitioning life, transitioning careers. It's all about finding the best path forward and committing to yourself and loving yourself so deeply that you know that any step that you'll take will get you there. Well, it's 3:15 in the morning and I've barely gotten any sleep. Got a long trip ahead of me and I've been very anxious about it. And it's sort of like that moment where you jump and you realize that you've come face to face with that moment. It's all going to happen. And so now I'm in the airport about to go to Los Angeles. It's a weird feeling. Starting to take all of these steps and starting to ask myself, why is it so important to me that I do this? And over time, it's been something that I've wanted more and more and more, but now I'm actually wanting it less than I've ever wanted it in the past year. And it feels weird. It's like going through this process of
At this moment we are ready for pre-boarding.
You have been invited for a random security check.
Okay, random security check, got it.
1 second, sir.
It's ma'am.
Oh, ma'am, sorry.
Yeah. Okay.
Can you...
And I also have a passport, a Los Angeles passport. So yeah, I am the last person to get on this flight, I think, and they had a dog sniffer and thought like my laptop had some bomb materials on it or something, I don't know. That was super stressful and I got misgendered, but I'm all right, and they're a lot nicer than American security. All right, here we are. Honestly, I'm still kind of like freaking out a little bit about that experience. Having the lead security guy come in, double check all my passports and information, took photos, and then the dog was more interested in pulling its leash than it was in checking my bag. Well, I don't think I've ever gotten misgendered more often in recent memory than this trip. I think the mask and my forehead and the fact that I'm wearing sweatpants all the time. And you kind of forget about these things when you learn to like hide your most gender obvious parts, like my forehead or the fact that I wear more feminizing clothing. And it just reminds me of those early experiences when you're transitioning, how you feel like you need to prove your gender. And you kind of forget about these things when you get used to hiding the things that make you gendered easily. I don't know where you are on that, but I've forgotten about that because I've been so used to performing my gender in just the way that is expected of me that I forgot what it's like to get misgendered. And here I am getting misgendered like 4 or 5 times. It just has me thinking a little bit about this surgery and how it's probably going to make me pass a lot better having breasts and having forehead surgery and things like that. It's weird. It's like, okay, great. So I'm going to basically be over this very soon. Here I am. I've made it to Venice Beach after this 16-hour trip. I've been so focused on the transgender topic that I've forgotten about the essence of what I care about most and what I love most about being transgender, which is that it's about transformation. And it's about transformation in every single second of your life. Every moment you have an opportunity to transform a situation and be someone else that you can transform into. And what better of a practice than to deal with your gender as a performative aspect, as a societal aspect, and as a perception aspect, and how you perceive yourself, you perceive your body, and how others perceive and act towards you. And that's like One of the most amazing practices that it's brought into my life is that opportunity in every moment to really say, yes, I can transform this moment and I can transform myself and anything around me into whoever I want to be. Look at this, it's a swing. So yeah, here we are in Venice Beach, and it's been quite a journey. Kind of. Oh, I don't know what happened over there. They think they were trying to take a selfie and they fell over. I want to get some delicious food that I've been missing, because Germany just has terrible Chinese food, terrible Asian food, awful Japanese sushi. They put cream cheese in their sushi, so I want to get some sushi, and I also want to get some Mexican food because, you know, Los Angeles has some of the best Mexican food, and Berlin doesn't know how to do Mexican food at all. So I am now in my Airbnb, and I just ate some delicious sashimi. So exhausted. There were a few hiccups along the way. I got misgendered, and I also got pulled over by security because they thought that my laptop was gonna blow up. But other than that, I think it's been fairly good. Until then, I am going to see you later once I get some beauty rest. We'll touch in tomorrow. Bye.